I'm Ciara Barrick. I graduated in 2015. I have a major in literature and a minor in ancient Greek. When I first transferred to Stockton, I was a sophomore. I was miserable. I'd left my friends behind. I'd left my life. And I was like, all right, what am I going to do at Stockton? So I enrolled in Dr. Lisa Honecker's Brit Lit 2 course, and it was amazing. I was so pleased. She was excited and encouraging, and she stayed after class every day and talked with me. And then she became the dean, and she encouraged me to go work with Dr. David Rizal to take ancient Greek with him, because I'd been taking ancient Greek for the few years prior. So between her and Dr. David Rizal, I was able to have opportunities to all sorts of different things. And so I got involved with programs that are run through ICHS. Through them, I received a lot of funding to go abroad. So with Dr. Tom Papadimitriou, I got to go to Greece and Turkey on a study tour. So we spent 2 weeks working in the archives in Athens, and then we spent the next 2 weeks traveling through southern Turkey. I've been super blessed by ARHU. I was encouraged to apply for a Fulbright from Dr. David Rizal. I'd been working with him over my 3 years at Stockton because I was a transfer student. I'd been working with him, and he said, you know, maybe this would be a good opportunity. You like being abroad, you'll be able to teach. So I began applying for the Fulbright, and it's a very long application process. So I spent a lot of time throughout the fall of my senior year putting that application together. And ARHU was super supportive. They wrote letters of recommendation for me, and then I found out in the spring that I'd be going to Cyprus for the next year. Cyprus was wonderful. It's one of these places that most people don't know where it is. So for everyone who might be listening, it's an island. It's not part of Greece, but there are Greek-speaking people there, and it's not part of Turkey. There are Turkish-speaking people there, and it's under Turkey, right next to Syria. So it's about 90 miles from Beirut in Lebanon. While I was at Stockton, you know, you're a student, and I worked in the tutoring center, so I did a little bit of tutoring before that, but I'd never been in a position of like actual teaching. So when I got over there, I was working at a university there, and so I was TAing and co-teaching with a number of professors and many different literature classes. And so it's a total transformation, not only to be teaching, but now teaching students who don't speak English primarily as their first language. They're all seeking degrees in English, but they don't, you know, English is not natural to them. So it was a very different experience. Right now I'm in the process of applying to graduate programs in English Lit. So the goal will be to teach English Lit at a college level. So the teaching experience that I had through the Fulbright program over the last year was really a stepping stone to gaining time in the classroom, gaining experience with students. So it really seemed like a natural thing to do following my undergraduate education, to have time in a college level classroom before I went on to receive a PhD. Students who want to go abroad need to know that while they're here thinking about going abroad, they should work really hard at Stockton, right? Like the way that you're going to get professors to pay attention to you or to offer you trips abroad, if you're not looking to do the traditional study abroad route, is to make sure that you work really hard at anything that you're doing. And then once you decide that you want to go abroad, you should just absolutely do it. Like, you're going to be terrified. My first week in Cyprus, I wanted to come home. I called my parents. I was like, I can't do this. But it turned out to be like the most thrilling and rewarding year of my life. So I would say just do everything 100%. Like, work really hard to get those opportunities to go abroad, and then once you get the opportunity, just take it.